Hello, my name is Sullivan Abeg, and I am part of the Cyberpunks team in the CPX XV first round. This was on October 23rd, 2023, and my teammates were Alex Thorin, Kyle Rocco, and Dylan Bellinger. So, I was covering the Ubuntu part of our section, so this is my incident report for it. So, for user management, so first of all, I noticed they have an unauthorized user, and this was Aman. So, to secure your network properly, you need to make sure all fired employees are gone. This is because fired employees they may try to sabotage your company, or another thing is a lot of times to keep accounts up and running, you need to spend money on them for certain systems and licenses. So it can actually cost the company more money to keep their account running. So it's best sometimes just to make sure that it's gone, or else you could be paying extra, which you don't want to do. Also, individuals, unless they're in a position where they should, like IT, they should never have access to admin privileges. If users have greater privileges than they should, they might accidentally cause harm to the system or purposely cause harm to the system. So I removed user Wu from admin privileges. He was one of the people who had privileges too high. When you hire new employees, it is also important that you create an account. If you don't create an account for them, several things can happen. First of all, they won't be able to do their job inside the system, and they won't be able to work for the company properly. Another thing is they might be using someone else's account. This can be bad because you don't want someone else using your account, and also you don't want them using someone else's account. So I added user Tonrak as a normal user, and I created a password for Tonrak. Okay. Strong passwords are important to help protect a company's system and information. Weak passwords cause security breaches. So these security breaches can cause losses of information, and company can lose its money too, because these hackers could install harmful malware, or they could simply just go in there and once they have access to that, they can just keep going and keep going through the system and take bank info and all that from the company. So I changed Tencent's password to make it more secure, and it is this. I'm not going to say that. Okay. Another important thing is to make sure when your users log in, they do not immediately have access to the root account. So roots in Ubuntu are the administrative account, and they have the highest level of control over the system. This can be harmful in a couple ways. So first of all all users sorry. First of all, users may use these power to install harmful software or change things in the system that can negatively affect it. This could be a purpose or an accident. You could even have someone that's really good. Oh, they're typing something and they're working on something. Oh, they're in the root. They change something for every single user. This is bad. We don't want that. Another problem is if your user automatically logging into the roots, that means that account there is super likely to get hacked, because all the hackers are looking at that, and that's like a prized pony. Because if they get that one thing, they basically win, and they get complete control over your system. So I disabled automatic root login for all users. So for software, this company, they wanted us to install Postgres version 16.0, which is the newest version. This software allows you to communicate with database servers using objects in your code and define custom complex data types. So this would be like if you're working with graphs and you need to make sure, and you want to call them in your code, and you want to have specific things like temp at this time, temp at that time, or whatever, right? So I installed Postgres version 16.0. So updating all your software is important, as often the developers behind the software develop new features, security updates, and bug fixes. So it's important that you keep up on updates to make sure that your system is running smoothly. So one thing that we did was we updated system D to version 252, and this is one of those things that has a change that will help you. So when the OS passes its end of life date, it will release a taint flag called a support end. So this will basically tell coders, oh yeah, okay, we're done with this. It either is not working or we're done with it for good, right? Another piece of software that we updated was OpenSSH to version 9.5 PL. OpenSSH has a variety of new things present in this update, including several different bug fixes, 2 new features that help with operating the system, and increasing amounts of portability. So we updated OpenSSH to version 9.5/9.5 PL. Along with those other pieces of software, we made sure to enable the simple firewall present on your system. So, firewalls are very important to all systems. Firewalls act as a wall between the internal network and the outside network. So they basically act as a bouncer. They keep things that you want out and they let things that you want in. So they're important because, they just protect your system in general. So they typically regulate the good info and the bad info that comes in. They stop negative malware and stuff. So we enabled simple firewall. As asked, we okay. As asked, we also removed all hacking tools and non-authorized software. To this, we deleted Upcrack from your system. Upcrack is used to help crack passwords to find out what they are. This tool would only be used for hacking as it would be used to find other people's info, so we don't need it, right? After further review, my team figured out that we made several mistakes in helping your company. First of all, we did not properly protect your passwords. We should have made a maximum age for passwords on your system. This would have made it so there was a constant shift of passwords, and this would make it harder for hackers to access your system. So I made maximum password age 90 days. We also forgot to remove an authorized user from your account. This user was called Zahir, and his being to the system threatens his security. This is because, as mentioned before, they can install negative hardware and malware and could cause the company to have to pay for the account. So we removed unauthorized Zahir from the system. Another thing that we forgot to remove, or we could not remove, was Wireshark. We had a glitch or something when it was happening. I did the same code that I used for Upcrack, but it wouldn't want work. But this is a hacking tool, and as requested, you should not have it. So we removed Wireshark software. Another thing is we should have made it easier for you guys to get updates. So we should have made it so the system automatically checks for updates. So this is what we did here, and so to do that, it makes all the helpful features easier to get. Right? Okay. Thank you guys for watching my incident report. These are the resources to my README. If you guys are wondering, have a good day.